everybody?
Yo.
Hey,
This is
how's it
the
going?
Florida Cracker Chronicles episode Big 10.
The 10.
Big 10. Like
Yeah.
the
Not
conference.
Network. Not network though.
I'm Steve.
No, not the network. I'm Rogers,
I'm
the
Jesse.
first guest, Jesse.
the gentleman to my right here.
Yeah.
Your
Your other
left
right.
is Jesse.
Another.
The outside lights just turned on.
You're a Florida cracker, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Word.
Yeah, where are you from?
Actually, funny story. Born in Naples.
No, yeah.
Didn't know I was born in Naples until I was like 13. Thought I was born in Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Crazy.
I see. I get those two confused.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Long story for another episode.
You grew up in Florida, right?
yeah. I grew
Oh,
up in Arcadia, Florida.
Oh,
Most Florida area
Damn,
you could
dude,
be
yeah.
in.
Peace River.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That works
I
out.
lived right off the Peace River, actually. Kings
Damn.
Highway.
Our first
King's
guest
Highway.
is a true Floridian
I was not a king, more of a prince, but
in Arcadia.
in Arcadia, rodeos and all that.
Yeah, they
You
got the
should
big
post
rodeo
pictures
out
of
there.
that.
I got some nice belt buckles with my initials engraved in them from back in the day.
From the little stand that would do it
Yep.
on the outside for like
Yep.
$10.
No,
Damn,
I
dude.
was actually in rodeos.
No way.
Yeah, 100%. Did all kinds of stuff with horses and stuff way back in the day.
That's
I
awesome.
totally look like it, but not really, right?
Can you lasso?
Back then I could lasso the fuck out of some stuff, but
That's
you
cool.
know, all 7 years of myself back then.
Yeah.
I can hog tie some people.
Oh,
I'm in horses.
Try anything 437 times.
So you're like a rancher?
No, definitely not a rancher. But we had
Shit.
horses and stuff growing up. I lived on 50 acres, so
Oh,
four
that's awesome. Yeah, up there, like
palmettos,
Central Florida is a lot of
Yeah.
like.
Pretty
That's
sure
what
I've
it
known you
is.
for like
Yeah,
9
for sure.
years. I didn't know this
spiders
about
and
you.
shit that are like this big everywhere, trying to kill you.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
They're out
right
here
there.
too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the banana spiders. You guys
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
those?
yeah, yep.
They are mean looking, right?
The fun ones when you find black widows in random places and they're like really shiny and black. Like, oh, that can murder me right now.
Yep.
I once saw a kid almost like reach for one because he wasn't from here. He didn't know what those were. And I'm
Right.
like, all right, just let him do it.
If you
It's
don't
like
know
a
what it is,
universal thing.
if you're not from Florida and you don't know what it is, just don't touch it.
Leave it the fuck alone.
Just don't touch
Just
it.
picture this place like Australia. And just leave it
exactly.
the fuck
Everything
alone.
wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I saw a big ass spider in Dallas, Texas. It was fucking like size of my hand. It was like different colors. I'm like, I'm not touching that.
fucking
It was like waiting for me. It was like,
Tarantula.
No, thank you.
it's like I want you to touch me. What? But yeah. So episode 10.
Big 10, not the conference.
So yeah, work wise, this is how we know each other. We go way back about 8-9 years, working in different bars around the area, from where like Fort Myers.
You guys do.
and, yeah, further south.
I've known you for like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy here's got like a bajillion stories.
Some of
And-
them can't tell, but no, I'm just kidding.
Bro, this is the tell all.
You can't hear? Question mark.
Right?
We'll blur your face out.
Oh, please. Can
And
you
we'll
mask
change
my
it.
voice?
And yeah.
I want one of those robo voices.
We'll change your name now.
Yeah, there you go.
Or your
Photoshop
voice
that.
now.
Can we edit out my voice?
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be high pitched, but
That's fine.
but yeah, he's got crazy stories, and we're honored to have him here. He's been in the game longer than us. That's not like a jab or anything. He just
It's
some of
too
his
long.
stories
Too
are
long.
fucking wild.
I'm out now, though. I'm out.
Yeah.
Not of the closet, but of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
industry.
I thought,
I
yeah,
feel like-
that's what
I
you
don't know,
meant.
man.
You're like, no, you're not.
Everyone's trying to like get out, but then you find yourself like back in.
sucks you back
yeah,
in.
you're like, damn.
As soon as you think you're out.
Yeah, I've tried getting out of behind the bar about like 3 times now.
Yeah,
think.
I
And
remember
then-
one time you gave me your bar key. You're like, I'm going to sell houses. And then 3 months later, you were back.
That wasn't 3 months.
Oh, okay. All right. It wasn't 3
That was like
months.
5.
you know. But I was like, oh, thank you. This
Yeah.
is
Did
your
you sell
bar
a
key.
single house?
No, more like a renter.
Uh,
Oh, remember?
you're a slumlord. I mean, landlord.
Yeah. No, you're just the middleman who
yeah,
profits
yeah.
off it all.
And then COVID hit, and I needed
Boo-hoo.
a job.
Oh wow,
again.
that was 2020. You decided to.
That was like the second or third time I came
Yeah.
back.
I was at the North one.
You were the director of operations by then.
No, don't say my
Yeah,
title.
I
Don't say
don't
my title.
know.
I have
Yeah, no.
I
was like, hey,
fucking
oh, yeah.
dude's title.
Basically, all hell was like, oh no, like there was something going on. So I was like, I need a job, and you're like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Made that mistake twice. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm like herpes. I keep coming back.
Oh, can't get rid of
Yeah.
it. The gift that keeps on giving.
So yeah, the floor is open, dude. Any crazy story that
Spit it out.
Off
All you
rip?
got.
I mean, there's multiple. I mean, we can talk about the time I almost got shot, which is the most recent one. The time where I saved a dude's life. The time where I burned the bar down. But there's,
Oh yeah, let's start with the bar burning.
Yeah.
Burning of the barn.
Burning of the bar. That was a good one. That was right around the time that you first started there. It was like, I think a year or two later.
It was like 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Like
started what, 2014?
15.
15? Yeah.
Yeah.
We started the same year. I
Then
believe.
you came on with your roommate, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I don't say names.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
But his roommate's watching this like this
we can
motherfucker.
say Baz.
No,
knew
my
you guys,
old
whatever.
roommate is actually a lawyer now, so we're definitely
Yeah.
not going to say his name.
I got some stories with him too, bro.
Oh,
I'm sure you do too.
so, yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
Great people though, great
this is
people.
like incriminating.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
We're
This is
not
gonna
here to
get pulled
burn
up in
anyone.
court one day.
Yeah, right. Like 6'9".
Yep.
You literally talked about this, and like
Nope.
that was not
Deny till you die.
Doesn't look like me.
like R. Kelly.
This must be your wallet. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's not my wallet.
Fucking.
man.
So the bar.
Yeah.
Did
so,
it burn down?
No,
like
well,
Goodfellas?
Yeah, I wish. No, but basically the way that it worked was, I come from to give you a little backstory. I did competition bartending for a while, so I did all that crazy flair shit, where
did
you're
not know
flipping
that.
bottles and doing all that. Yeah, I used
did
to work
not
for
know that.
TGI Fridays, name drop, back in the day, and learned how to do all that shit back there. And then I kind of used some of that stuff through my bartending career. And I wasn't one of those guys that would do it to where it's like you do this routine all the time. It's like I did it to be efficient and fast, but also
To really be good at it.
right, and just to do a little, because anybody can pour a drink.
Yeah,
Anybody-
absolutely.
One thing I've always said is anybody can pour a drink, but it's when you're behind the bar, you're putting on a show. What makes you different, or how are you going to?
Because that's how you make money.
Yeah, how are you going to make the most money as possible? You got to entertain people.
And you're ugly like us.
Yeah, I know exactly. When you're
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So long story short, I used to blow fire all the time, and I had started working at this place, and one of our coworkers also blew fire, and we kind of turned into.
Hey,
the
well, who's fire? Why are we blowing him?
Very nice guy. Very nice guy.
So you already knew how to do it before?
Yeah. I
Okay.
had already known how to do it before, and we
For
were
some
just,
reason, I thought it was you were like, oh, show me how do you do it, and then he showed you, and then you
no,
fucked it up.
no. No, we had been doing it not like a routine, but there's this one song, Fireball.
Oh yeah.
Pitbull, the song.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
And it's a fireball. And then we blow fire, and then everybody fucking lost their minds. And
Right.
the owner was in on it. He was drunk at the bar and just said, hey, blow fire, show these people. You know what I mean? So it was never an issue, and we've done it multiple times. But for some reason,
Well, quick, I remember every time after you guys did it successfully, lines of girls would be like, "You're the guy that did that," and be
Right,
like,
right.
"Yeah, that's me."
it
And
had its perks.
yeah, we're
it
just
had its
like-
perks.
I bet.
It's
Also, very dangerous for the beards.
Oh.
Yeah,
You used to have one, but
yeah.
it's gone now.
I remember, yeah, Baz, he was freaking doing that shit, and I'm like, he always wipe his
Yeah. No, do you get a little singies at that
Dude,
mustache
that's
tip?
Do you really?
That's terrifying.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
And if you're not,
I
I've
get
seen-
you're spitting it out of your mouth.
I've never
so-
done this, but I've seen people that at the end of the day, what you do is you take the shot of the 151, and then you blow it out to a mist so it catches on fire. But some guys would just be drunk or whatever, trying to do
Like
it,
a water
and
fountain?
then it would dribble down and then just catch them on fire.
Yeah,
Damn.
So it's
we-
professionals only.
we
Oh,
used
yeah,
to-
you
you know
have
what
to
I
be
mean?
sober.
Will you explain how to you do the setup or whatever?
Yeah, so the way I used to do it is I would just take it and I would pour the shot and I would put it back, and then I would dip my finger in the shot glass first, and then I would take the shot, hold it in my mouth, light my finger on fire, and then I would just go like this.
Oh, so you had
Oh, sorry. But yeah, and then we were just flamethrower, basically.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
You know what I mean?
That's smart.
And,
That way it's
yeah,
away from your
Yeah,
face.
exactly. So there's a right way and a wrong way to do it, and as a professional that I am, I was 99 for 100 in this one time.
It just takes that one though.
Yeah, my coworker and I had did it at the same time, we've done multiple times. But this one day, they conjoined in the center and created this massive
A
fireball,
fireball?
that
Yeah.
popped the sprinkler that was above the bar. And mind you, this goes back to the ladies' night thing. It was on one of those ladies' nights.
Oh,
and
nice.
It was 1:15 a.m. peak, absolute crazy nut to butt. You can't fucking move in this place.
Wow.
Absolutely insane. And now there's gallons of water spewing. And I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but here where we are, it's illegal for you to turn off the water. So
I didn't know
The
that.
fire department has to come out to shut off the water valve.
That's a lot of waste of water. I mean,
Exactly.
maybe not if there's a real fire though.
Yeah, it's like
This
saving.
will segue into a later topic that I gotta talk about, but that water's been up there for
Oh,
years.
and it's nasty, dude.
Nasty, like,
No,
that's-
it's gross.
Right. So like first instinct, right? So here we are. We blow the fire, and all of a sudden I start like getting wet, drenched. I
Yeah?
should
not,
say.
not like the usual.
And I'm thinking,
Yeah, because of all the ladies there.
I'm thinking that it's like one of the girls we're working with, like spraying us with a soda gun. That's what my first instinct. I mean, I might not have been 100% sober at the time either.
Like a reverse white T-shirt
Yeah,
contest.
exactly. Like I'm just getting like drenched. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look over, and then he's like, the other guy, and I'm like, oh, something's wrong.
I can picture his
And
face. He's like,
I look up, and it's just water dumping on us.
Damn.
And
That
like
was a
the
good
girls we're
fuck.
working with go and grab the tip bucket first. I'm like, fuck, the computers and shit. Like we're just like trying to. That's when the one guy that you were talking about, the real big guy, the OG.
yeah.
He's like, cover the computer. So we're like trying to take garbage bags and cover all the POS systems. 'Cause those
Oh,
things are,
credit
like 10
card sales and shit,
Yeah,
tips.
like
Oh,
all that.
shit.
Like we're covering all that shit
Oh,
up,
damn.
and like water's just dumping. And then at this point, we're like, fuck.
First
We-
off, I don't like people grabbing the money and then running out the
Oh, yeah,
like,
right? But we look down, and I mean, this goes on for like 30 minutes straight of the water pouring, and there's still people. Like, you gotta understand, this place is so packed that nobody really gives a fuck. They just
Yeah.
want to keep partying, you know.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and we're trying to fucking stop it.
You got the DJ going.
The DJ's
everyone's
going,
like,
and all that, and the water is behind the bar at this point, like at least an inch and a half,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah,
coming
yeah.
out from behind the bar, making it to the dance floor. So it's like everyone's just like swashing around in this 30-year-old fucking water that's been
Gross.
sitting in the ceiling since Nam. And like me and him look at each other, we're like, we're fucking fired. So we go out to the patio bar because they closed the bar on the inside. Well, all the bartenders left the bar because there's obviously water dumping.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, if this is our last night, we're going to make as much fucking money as possible. So we go to the patio bar and we do a bunch of shots and then just start bartending for all the hordes of people that left the main bar. We're like, fuck it, we're going to make the most out of this as we can.
Yup.
And yeah, it was crazy. The fire department came. We had to have a disaster cleanup crew come in to like dehumidify the building because everything was made out of fucking wood, so everything was like super wet, you know. And needless to say, we were open at 11 a.m. the next day.
Oh yeah, for
that,
sure.
Yeah,
that happened on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Remember where I was when I started
It
getting
was
pictures.
football Sunday the next day.
Yeah.
And we were open for football.
I had to be there like Monday or Tuesday, and I remember there was fans everywhere, and the floor was still like squishy.
Yeah,
And the place smelled like a
Mildew.
Foot Locker, or a gym locker. Yeah, but I didn't know about the patio part.
Oh yeah, the patio. But like during the whole thing too, though, is like you're looking around as like the chaos is ensuing, and like there's this one guy literally has his cup and like filling it up with the fucking
With the water, no
and drinking
way.
it. Pretty sure he died.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I don't know if he's still alive.
Or
No,
became
I'm
an
just kidding,
X-Man.
I don't know. But yeah, he's definitely,
Or
he's
he's a-
definitely in all of the DC, not Marvel, not cool enough, but DC movies because
He's the crocodile
he's
guy.
got something.
Yeah.
He's got something.
He's Sandman
so,
or the
yeah.
Blob.
I'm in Orlando at a wedding reception for my cousin, and I get a text. I just check it. It was like around was it 11:30 or midnight? I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, it was later. Than
It
that,
was
yeah,
it was late as shit. And a person I haven't talked to in a while from high school, like, hey, I heard you work here. And they sent me the picture first, and they're like, is this like your Saturday night kind of show thing? And I'm like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, what is that? And they're sitting at the head of the bar,
Yeah.
and there's like the wall of
Of water,
water.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
Because let's get this myth squared away. So this something I thought too is when a sprinkler trips in a business or a building or anything that has those overhead sprinklers, they're not all connected. So it's not all of them that pop. It's whatever one that it gets affected by the heat.
Oh.
So only the one that was behind the bar was running.
Oh, that's
So the
Oh,
whole,
yeah.
so that's why everybody kept. Partying,
Yeah, they
because
were
they're
like,
"What
"Oh,
the
that's
fuck?" Yeah,
fine.
whatever. But literally, the way that this bar was, there's like this like overhang, like this shelving almost, so that customers couldn't see the roof. But all you saw if you looked behind it was like one of those crazy like rainstorm like rain shows. That's what it looked
Yeah.
like.
It's like the Rainforest Cafe.
Exactly.
So my
That's
house
just
being
a
like,
lightning
We're
show.
just, this is what
Yeah.
we do every Saturday
Yeah,
night.
I was like, why is the person still sitting there and watching this?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, everything's on that side of the bar is ruined and gone.
Right.
And you're sitting there. I'm like, how are you? Like, what's
Yeah.
happening there?
So we were
That's
the only ones that
hilarious.
really got wet until ultimately the water started, coming out
Oh,
from
okay.
behind the bar on the ground and flooding everything out. But it was, but at the end of the day, that's all that shit is like expensive, like the computers and stuff. Like those POS systems that we use that suck are like 10 grand. And,
Oh,
yeah,
jeez,
they're
yeah.
super annoying.
That explains why he keeps like every single one that he's ever used or
Oh my
had
god, yeah.
in
Oh,
storage.
I have. There's
Where was
probably
this?
30.
Where was this? Which one?
Oh gee.
Okay.
Yeah, the original.
But he has like a storage facility that like
Oh,
everything
yeah.
he's ever owned or had
Oh
is
my
like in
God.
one
Yeah,
spot.
I've never been there.
Oh,
You're
dude,
lucky.
That is that's hell on earth.
It's like
I mean, if
Do you?
I had a choice between going to prison and going there, I would go to prison.
yeah, right.
100%.
I heard there's some like, it's just full of like extra stoves and like.
No, it's like you have the ability to probably create like 4 other really shitty bars.
AI.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's just so much random shit there that you could build a bunch of more dive
From like the
bars.
90s
Wow.
and 80s
Oh
and shit.
yeah, just stuff. It's like, oh, this has got a hole right through it. No, save it.
My first
Keep
time,
hang it on a
Keep
wall.
You know how much that's worth? $7.
Yeah.
Probably.
my first time going there,
Slave
Don.
labor.
like Don,
Oh, yeah.
he was like, bro, like I don't want to go and fucking do this. I'm like, oh, we're helping out, dude. I'm all like, it's okay. He's like, no.
He should have told you right then and there.
Dude, we were there for like 6-8 hours, some shit.
Yeah.
I had to work at like one of the
Wait,
locations.
that was with me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was me. Yeah, all of
Yeah.
us. Oh my god. Yeah, we tried to go get lunch, and he's like, no.
Yeah, and then he
No
brought.
lunch. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so you guys
We
cut
gotta go
out.
get Subway.
Yeah. So then I got brought to the gas station for lunch, and I'm like, oh, this is great. I was there for like 2 hours waiting to come back pick me up. I'm like, I feel like an abandoned child sitting at the curb of a gas
I
station.
know.
That's hilarious.
It was not
I
the
think I got
best.
$80 out of that. Like, what the fuck?
And you had to buy your own lunch.
Yeah. All in the day's work.
Oh man, whatever it takes to save a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked in the kitchen one time at the. Oh fuck. The kitchen one time. Do you remember where? When I worked in the kitchen.
At the North one?
Yeah, the north one.
Yeah.
Anyway, you came and took my partner there, the other little white kid that was in the kitchen with me, and you took him there. I don't know if it was you or if it was Jesse Moran. I'm not gonna lie, but he
Nice
came
full
and
name
took
drop.
whatever. He's listening. Fucking, you took him away from me, and I had to do that whole night by myself, and I was so fucking pissed.
I don't know if that was me.
It might not have been you, but he said. I
If
asked
you're
him
mad
next
about
time,
it,
I
it was
like,
not me.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. But I remember asking him like the next day when I saw him, I was like, "Where did you go?" Like I was by myself, and he's like, "Yeah, the Jesse guy took me to the warehouse, and there's all this cool shit there."
Definitely the other one.
So
Definitely.
it was the other
speaking
one.
of fires and things like catching whatever, like I remember that time at the same location, the vents weren't working above the grill, and the restaurant.
hood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that
the-
was me.
the hood.
I worked.
Yeah, you
no,
were-
I worked.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was Super Bowl Sunday. I was frying like over 1,000 wings
Oh, yeah.
in like
Wings
less
galore.
than an hour.
This is before that. Yeah, I remember because like it started happening, got worse and worse. But
And
like,
I was the first. To my knowledge, I was the first person to set off the
Yeah.
fire alarm there.
yeah, and it kept happening and happening. Whatever. Then like one night, like the smoke just like smoked out the
Billowing
restaurant.
out.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
like I had to
Oh
call
yeah,
you.
you had to
Yeah.
open the door.
We had
I
to, like,
remember that. I
stop-
remember that.
yeah,
I
it
was working in the kitchen and you were bartending
Yeah.
that night.
And it was
Yeah.
like 5:30
fucking hate this
in the
microphone.
afternoon or whatever. And I'm like, what do you do? And like stop doing the grill, whatever, but keep it going and stuff. And what happened was the big dude, Hispanic
Yep.
guy,
Yeah.
he literally starts telling all the kitchen staff, go home.
Yeah,
you're
he told
done
me
for
to
the
go
night."
home. Yeah, I was
And I'm
happy.
I'm like,
I worked in the
yeah.
kitchen.
I know, everyone's like, oh, we're leaving. I'm like, no. So I'm like the bad guy. I'm like, no one's going home. Everyone sit right where you are.
Yeah.
You
And
were
then-
the slave driver.
Yeah. No, so then
Oh.
that guy's nephew and cousin worked there.
Yep.
And I was like, guys, no one's going home. We're not done. It's 5 o'clock in that. Like, we're still here.
It
And
was
then-
like it was like
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
So then he's
I
like-
will
so
say
he
like
turns on
maybe
this whole,
7.
like this race thing, like you're not gonna let us go. We need to leave now. And I'm like, no, you don't. And then he's like, okay.
You did
yeah.
no, you
And
did
then
make
he's
one
like-
kid stay though. I remember that.
Yeah, I made the 2 kids stay who were like a food runner and like a bus boy.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm like, I was like, this doesn't even concern them. Like, what? And then he's like, he literally was like, okay, I see you later. I know where you go. I'm like,
Jesus.
He always did that.
Bro, it turned to a
He
whole like
always
he got really
did that.
serious, and then he's like threatening me, like he's gonna stalk me later and like.
Yeah,
get
no,
me. I'm like, dude, like
One
first off,
time-
go fuck yourself.
One time that same guy took my phone and ran around the parking lot like 10 times.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy.
I chased his ass down.
Yeah, I know. I was like thinking like, how am I getting threatened with my life right now? And the kitchen's on fire, and like I'm just trying to like.
You know what
I
else is
just-
funny too? So like after the fire alarm had gone off more than like 10 times, I think the restaurant just kind of decided. Well, like technically, I don't think you're allowed to turn off the fire alarm.
No,
like
you
the
can't.
fire department
No.
has to come and turn it off.
Which
Yeah,
I got
no,
pissed over because
100%.
it came over.
Well,
Yeah, because I think it kept going off
Yeah.
so many times. We just like kind of low key
And it's
started
all
turning it off
digital
ourselves.
too, so it's like as soon as it goes on, like nobody has to call the fire department.
Yeah,
As soon as
exactly.
it trips, it goes directly to them, and then it won't shut the fuck up until
Yeah.
they get there. So it's just like constant buzzing.
Yeah, no, I know.
ringing right in your
And
ear.
it rang right in the
Yeah.
kitchen where I was working.
I remember one
I set
table-
off the fire alarm.
one table just like up and left.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
where'd they go? And there's like a
Like,
$100
oh,
tab.
see you guys, thanks, bye.
Yeah. Shit.
No, speaking of, I mean, we're on the topic of fire.
There's a lot of fire.
Yeah, a lot of fire. Dive bars. So
I have a story about firefighters coming because of the fires.
stripper.
You have a
No,
story about firefighters
No,
coming?
from like out of state, the bridge jumpers, or whatever. But that's for
yeah.
another day. But yeah, I had to kick them out and call the cops on like 10 or 15 firefighters. Yeah.
They hate each other. Too.
Yeah,
Cops
no,
and
no,
firefighters.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like not fans of each other.
They probably made their day.
Yeah. Right.
But no, so another time, this one is after I had moved locations. I have one of these like really good regulars comes in and is like, "Hey, it's real smoky in the men's room." I'm like, "All right, well, people vape. I'm thinking someone's in there fucking vaping
was
or
doing that.
I
something,
think I know this.
something or whatever." And I'm like, "All right, I'm just gonna go." He's like, "No, it's like it's kind of it's crazy." And I'm like, "All right," so I go in there and it's smoke everywhere. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like looking around and it's like one of those double bathrooms where you walk in and there's the urinals in the sink and then you go through another door and then that's like the where
The
the
toilet.
shitter is,
yeah.
you know? So I like open the door to where the shitter is. Or no, I haven't even opened that door yet. At this point, I'm just in the urinals and I see all the smoke, but I see it coming and we had a drop
I
ceiling.
was behind you, and then the other
Yeah.
kid, the small skinny kid that was like a fucking druggie.
Oh, yeah. I got so many stories
We
about
used
that
him
kid.
first. Yeah. We
But
sent
then,
him up.
Yeah, he
Like,
lifts
no,
up
no,
the
no.
ceiling tiles. So,
tile,
yeah.
and then it just oosh, flames.
Yeah.
Engulfed. And we're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
you're like, oh shit!
I had to run and get the fire extinguisher, which I didn't even think fucking worked, which actually did, luckily. And I had to fucking just spray it out.
I remember fire shot down at you,
Shot
and you
down.
like just like dodged it. It was like, whoa!
It was like, because you know when
Like
you
I was
lift,
doing kung fu. You just a punch from
because you
that.
know it's like all that oxygen, because in that drop ceiling, it's so like, there's
Yeah.
not that, it's,
Yeah,
all
you-
that
you
heat's up
put
there.
that- Yeah.
And you open the ceiling tile, so it's just like that wind tunnel just sucks it out.
yeah.
And it was just, I was like, is this
What
fucking
started
Inferno? Like,
I
what do
remember-
we do? What do
Did
we
you
do?
shove the fire extinguisher up there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
fucking got up there with it and just, and what happened was the fucking shitter, they call it the shitter vent, that vent that sucks up all the... it
The
was-
shit?
No, it sucks up all the smell and to like make it not smell bad in there.
Yeah, I
It's like
guess.
all the bathrooms have them, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like the light-
a fart fan.
yeah, like a fart
Okay,
fan.
I got you.
Yeah. And that just put in too much
It got-
time.
it got blocked up, I
It
thought,
got
like the
blocked. Yeah,
dust,
exactly. The dust.
So I guess like
By the way, clean your shitter fans.
yeah, I think
because
the
this
dust
will
like,
happen.
stopped it, but it kept like going like
Yeah,
and
and
then
it just
went.
it caught on fire, and
Yeah.
the fire department had to come to that one after I already fought the fire. I don't know why they showed up, but
Which
did
we
their job
didn't
for 'em.
close for that either.
No,
No,
we were
God,
open the whole
no.
time.
Restaurant
Table
got
56
smoked
was good the whole time. You know, they got the ranch.
I had to go to
They're
Walmart,
farting.
and you said buy as many candles as possible.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
I texted you. I was like, I want to buy all the Jesus and like Mother Mary
That'd be
candles
fucking
and just
What did I
hilarious.
line
say?
them up.
I
we're
don't
doing
like whatever you can get.
Yeah.
They're extremely Catholic.
So I
here.
got yeah.
But you guys all have to understand that I wasn't the scumbag. I just, I'm
yeah.
just doing.
You're the firefighter, bro.
What I was told.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just following orders, like the
if,
SS.
if it was up to me, I would have closed. You know, I would have
Oh,
closed, but
shit.
I didn't have
That guy
luxury.
wouldn't shut it down for the fucking
I mean, we
end
still,
of the
yeah,
world.
no.
we still made money.
We
and,
didn't even shut it down for COVID. Like we did it.
that.
We
I
had-
heard about that.
I mean, we ran it like a fucking speakeasy.
You know,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we did the original one.
Fuck the
The,
government.
the
no.
entire time we ran it, we were open the whole
Well,
time.
you know what's
But,
crazy?
Like,
Yeah, I
speakeasy
wonder-
style.
People
Two
were
knocks.
coming to the restaurant. We're still
Yeah.
open. We're like, oh, sorry, you have to be on the patio, but we can't have anyone inside right now. And they're like,
Oh no, we were inside.
I remember
Really?
some door, but I remember we had to have people like stay outside for a little while.
Yeah,
and people
yeah.
were getting pissed. I'm like, why can't we go inside? I'm like, because there was a fire in there.
Right.
They're like, oh, I'm like, they're like so like put out that like we couldn't. Like they had to be on the patio.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
well, it's smoky in there. I'm like, oh, you're inconvenienced.
Yeah,
So,
right.
like,
I have to work in it.
yeah, right, yeah. Then I remember, so I came back with like I had like vanilla, like cotton, all the scented like candles,
Driftwood.
yeah, all the nasty like
Pumpkin
overbearing-
spice?
yeah. And I show up in owner, Factor X. I don't know. he sees me. He's like,
Voldemort.
the first thing he says is, yeah. He's like,
Basically.
your beard's too long. I'm like, and your restaurant just caught fire. I got the shittiest candles for you to make.
Can
it
I
smell
just
great.
like one time I was absolutely wearing a staff shirt. I went into work like an hour early to help him build a shed so we could put the old kegs in, like all the unused kegs. And it was just me and this guy building this shed. Came to work an hour early. Obviously, I'm gonna wear my staff shirt. And later that day, he complained to the manager that I was not wearing a staff shirt. And I'm like, motherfucker, I was out there. I came to work an hour early to help your ass.
yeah, just
He's
stuff
like, yeah, you're
that,
fucking
yeah.
barback's not wearing a shirt.
He didn't know who you were.
No,
He didn't know your name.
yeah.
I really,
Like his biggest worry in this entire grand scheme of things was who was wearing a fucking shirt.
Yeah. Oh,
Half
yeah.
your bars burn down almost every day, bro. Like what? The
and
fuck?
Your beard's too long,
upper,
though.
beard length.
Trim that shit, dude.
I'm like, bro, you're lucky you're.
Like, what are we, fucking the military? Like,
We could be at war
Luckily,
as long as
I
your
had a
head's
shaving
shaved.
waiver when I was in the military. I was allowed to have a beard.
You're in the military?
Yeah,
What branch?
Air Force.
Oh, I'm a Marine.
Yeah, I know.
If you haven't noticed by the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 31st
What gave
Munitions
away?
Squadron, baby. Aviano, Italy.
That's sick.
Yeah, yeah. But I was one of the only can I say this, white guys that was allowed to have a beard, because that was a predominantly like African American thing where.
Yeah, you had a no shave chick.
Yeah, no shave. Yeah, and which was super weird because I used to always have to like carry it around. I had my papers.
Oh
on me.
yeah, you always had it in your breast pocket.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But like people would come up and be like, "Did you shave today?" And it's like,
Nope.
obviously not.
No,
like, I
I
literally
didn't.
woke up and it grew 4 inches.
Just say
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, it wasn't 4 inches. Like I think the rule was it's like 2 inches.
How'd you get? What was your? How'd you get away with that?
Just because going through boot camp, you know, my neck, I'm Puerto Rican, you know, so I don't know
Get
what
out.
that means.
Wow.
But so like my hair, like it kind of like curls back into my skin.
You get like
It causes,
razor bumps.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So like the first like 2 weeks of boot camp, they're like shave, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, and you're
blood,
like, you're like killing yourself
and
very
they're
slowly.
they're
Yeah.
like, you should probably get a waiver, and I'm like I would know how to do that.
Yeah,
You know? Like I'm in
fucking-
fucking basic training, bro. And yeah, so I had that, and I don't know where I was going with that, but it fucking sucked.
Good for you. You're smart. Joining the Air Force.
Oh yeah, dude, I got.
You
my
got
beard.
the best of everything,
This
huh?
episode should be like bosses making you trim your beard so it doesn't catch on fire.
I mean, I didn't even have to trim my beard in the military, so that's how bad this owner was for the bar that
Yeah.
we worked at.
I always thought maybe he was like jealous that we couldn't grow beard, or he couldn't grow
Oh,
beard,
yeah,
so
yeah,
we were
yeah.
always like, yeah, because
He was just jealous because
like 4 of us had beards,
Right.
beards, and everyone was like, "You have a beard to work
I think
here?"
we all
Like,
have
yeah.
beards. too.
No, I mean, there's so many times where even when I got into like upper management and all this shit, he would always just like basically talk shit about my beard, and I'm like, dude, get over it. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
dude.
I made it this far. It's
Yeah,
been
right.
like 7 years. Like,
But if you have a
what the
mustache,
fuck?
you're good.
Yeah.
That's-
Like, yeah, like just drop it.
Even having a mustache, I remember people would be like, "Shave that shit." Like,
back in the 90s, 80s, that's like, I'm a hardworking man. Oh god. Yeah.
But yeah, so the bar burned down almost every other weekend, apparently, right?
unless one of the bars was burning down at least once a week.
Out of the 3 of them, they all have their own unique fire stories, basically.
Yeah. I guess like the best way I can describe the 2 fireballs come together, it's like when you hold 2 lighters separate and you put them together and the flame gets like a little bit bigger
Oh,
and
yeah.
like stronger.
Yeah, no, I mean you can see it like when it went off, we're like, fuck yeah, like that was awesome.
I saw a video, someone had it.
Yeah.
And the 2
I,
things
wi-
like,
I wish I had that video.
Yeah.
That video.
Someone showed me, I was like,
No, but
damn, that was
there's a
scary.
video of some dude wearing a staff shirt and he walks into a door with 2 full beers.
The
shut door.
Yeah. That's
That went around. That got viral.
His name is a letter, but we're not gonna say it.
Yeah, it's in the alphabet. A through Z, your guess. No, but it was on, what is it called? The Bartender Hates You or something.
Mm-hmm.
They picked it up and posted it, and then it was like crazy.
That
kinda took
shot,
off, right?
yeah.
I put it on my TikTok account, and it went off on
Did
me,
anyone
too.
get famous or like?
No.
No, he got a lot of laughs.
It's just a lot of
probably what
laughs.
had
Yeah,
happened.
I still send it to him randomly. Not
That's
I'm not even kidding.
hilarious. You still
To
know
this-
him?
Yeah. To this day, I randomly send it to him, and he just says "fuck you" every
That's
time.
hilarious.
And like that was 4 years ago, but it's just one of those things you still gotta, people
know
don't
what?
forget.
I put my
Yeah.
name, I put my name down on his application. And I vouched for him, and
Oh,
I
no.
still think that's still like in the back of my mind. Like almost every other day, I'm like, what if I never did that? Who knows?
No, don't vouch for people,
Yeah.
except for me that one time. It worked out.
yeah,
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, dude. I'm like 0 for 2 right, or 1 and 3 right now. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, that's,
My odds
that's
have changed.
failing. That's failing.
Yeah, right. At this point, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, he's good. Bring him on.
Is he breathing? Sure.
I mean, at this
Right.
point, as of the last 2 years, that's literally all it took to get a job.
Are you breathing?
Yeah.
I know.
Do they have
Like, I don't
pulse?
even care if you show up on time. Just show up. Like, I don't care.
We need bodies, people.
That is it.
So the guy I recommended before you, after that, they were like fuck Steven, his like advice and his ideas.
I know. That's
And
what I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
because you told me about it
Yeah, yeah.
when we were discussing the whole transaction. And I was like, well, fuck, I'm not gonna get the job.
Right, yeah. I was
Thanks a
like-
lot, dude.
I was like, some things have happened, but good luck, Godspeed.
And it actually turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, sweet.
Thanks, Steven.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man.
Good stuff.
Hey,
Yeah,
Steven.
Yo.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, I mean, maybe your life would have turned out differently too. I don't know. For better, for worse. Shit.
where are you at now?
Here.
Yeah. You're not
I'm a full-time student.
yeah. Right on. You're
Yeah,
not.
GI Bill.
You left the.
Yeah.
Nice. You left the The place that shall not be named.
Yeah. I mean, you quit. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I don't know why you're talking. I
you-
thought you were talking about our apartment, and I'm like, we can't just say the word apartment.
Oh man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
left,
we
well, I left
used
my
to be-
apartment too, but no,
used to be roommates
I'm no
now.
longer there.
How long were you there for?
Altogether, maybe like 2.5 years.
2.5. I felt like it was longer. But
I did go to
time
s-
felt like it stood
Oh,
still
I
there
almost said
anyway.
it. I did
Yeah.
go across the street for a spell.
Oh yeah, right on.
So did other people. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel
Don't
like that's
worry.
like a trend too. It's like one person goes somewhere like competition, and then it's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna go there too.
The
I'm gonna go
place
there.
the place across that you got me hired at. I remember like they almost didn't hire me because they were like, we don't
Same
want to
here.
start poaching
Yeah.
people.
Oh.
That's
Like, they
I
really
was like,
care.
you don't. You
That's
need
what-
servers.
That's
Shut
what
the
every
fuck
place
up.
Does, yeah. Everyone like gets passed around like freaking playing cards, and then you end up back up where
Like
you
college?
were.
What?
Yeah. What? I'm the Joker. I have no value.
Some people just
Or
wanna
no,
watch
I'm the
world
wild
burn.
card.
The wild card. There you go. Deuces
Only
are
one's a
wild.
card. Yeah. Oh shit.
Before we get off topic, you talked about your TikTok.
Oh yeah.
You want to go into depth?
No, not at all. Not one bit. Fuck China. No, I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
listening.
Just kidding.
No,
I hate what they did to me.
We got a balloon coming. It's a big
That's
smile.
And then I saw memes of like a Budweiser blimp, and I'm like, China next week.
Is that like the most American symbol that we can like afford?
Budweiser blimp?
Like,
No,
Absolutely.
and the sad thing is China owns Budweiser.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah,
it's
what-
like-
No way.
Yeah,
Anheuser-Busch?
yeah, dude. Ever since remember
Yeah, they
back what was
merged.
it like the early 2000s when
Yeah.
You're lying.
yeah, what was it fucking what's a amusement park? Busch
Busch
Gardens.
Gardens, yeah.
Busch Gardens, yeah.
Yeah,
They-
you could
oh,
see-
They had the Clydesdales
They used
there.
to give free beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
And
did.
then China bought it
And then
out.
China-
Oh
and then
my
they-
no
god.
more,
Yeah, no more free
beer.
shit.
Oh, so if we
Like,
fight
we've given you
China,
enough
we're not
free
even gonna
shit.
have fucking
Bro,
Budweiser.
Everyone's
No,
like
no.
they're slowly infiltrating our country. Like they have,
No,
and they own it.
Fucking
Yeah, it's called
TikTok? Are
their,
you
their,
kidding?
their company's like it's called InBev or something like
Yeah,
that.
you wouldn't know that
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
China
yeah.
owned or whatever.
Yeah, they own it just like
I
everything
was a
else.
kid. I remember I was like, they took away the free beer. Seems messed up.
While you were a kid, you
Yeah. Well, no, like yeah, my parents.
I was
my
more
grandparents-
curious about the horses. They got rid of the Clydesdales.
Yeah,
Remember
that's-
them?
yeah.
Yeah, and they took them
I just
out.
remember
Yeah,
shitting
you said when
everywhere.
I was a kid, we'd go see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Clydesdales there.
Fucking, if you don't know what Clydesdale is, look it up. It's fucking crazy.
Their shits are massive, and you accidentally step in them, you're fucked for the day.
Well, according to Wikipedia, it still says the U.S. owns it.
Nah, no way.
Anheuser-Busch, a wholly owned subsidiary of Anheuser-Busch InBev.
Then it's subsidiary.
Yeah.
Oh, what is Anheuser-Busch InBev? Where are they from?
Dude, I'm pretty sure.
Belgium.
Who owns Belgium?
China. God damn it.
We have stock in Ukraine now, so we're good.
Oh no, too soon.
Good lord.
Oh,
There's a war going on right now.
right? Oh man. Oh,
What? Time to wake up.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
This is the
This
Matrix.
has been a dream the whole time.
Yeah. Any plugs you wanna
Throw them out there.
plugs. Hey,
plugs?
nah.
All right, I got my plug.
Not the plugs
I have
that you
plug
know.
number one.
Anything or person you wanna plug?
No.
That's really open for interpretation.
Yeah, it is.
Who's doing the plugging?
Yeah, right.
Who's getting plugged?
Either the taker or the giver.
I read The Giver.
I did too in
you,
school.
you go in a
I
tight
think it was
end.
required.
You go in a tight end and come out a wide receiver.
Is that what they tell you when they're recruiting the Cowboys?
Shit, get the fuck out of here.
You're a
Shit, you
Cowboys
guys-
fan?
Oh, hey, yeah, die
Oh
hard.
my
Die
god,
hard.
I fucking.
I have a
hate you.
tattoo.
Oh great, of course you do. I
Yeah.
think every Cowboys fan does.
I'm glad.
And you know what else they
And
have?
yeah, it says Super Bowl 95 too. No, I'm just
you know what
kidding,
else
I'm
they have? They
kidding.
have regret every season. No, my fiance is a Cowboys fan, and her father is a Cowboys fan, and I actually went to the last playoff game that Tom Brady played in.
You
Tampa-
saw him lose
I saw him lose
to Dak Prescott?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ himself?
I mean, it only took him to get to 48 years old for him to lose
Oh
to
my
you
God,
guys.
to Dak
But
Prescott.
that was the first time
know.
I think he's ever lost to the Cowboys, which is hilarious.
No, yeah, we sent that motherfucker to retirement.
Yeah,
but
thank
mad
God.
respect, Tom, if you're watching.
No, yeah, Tom, I love you. R.I.P. Your career. But yeah, no, I've had to deal with Cowboys fans for a very long time, and I fucking hate
They still
all
have
of you.
Antonio Brown, right?
No, he's in like some kind of crazy house.
No,
now.
but we're trying to get Odell Beckham.
Oh yeah, that's even better.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I mean, I still might get a Dolphins tattoo, but you know.
Little little orca.
And not the old logo, like the new one. That's like
Oh,
a
the new
hotel,
one?
yeah. Maybe like on my shoulder.
Oh man.
No regrets.
No. Regrets? None.
Nah, I'll probably just get a tramp stamp or whatever.
Target.
People like Dolphins. Shoot here.
Bonus. 100 points.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
No, you don't want to plug your fucking
What?
your
Nah, that's all good. It's old school. Old news.
your rusty.
Yeah. No, I just
Hung on the gloves.
you know, sometimes you get to a point, just like with bartending, just like all of us.
Your thumbs hurt.
You get to a point and you're like, I just need to.
You do it like more so for leisure now, just like.
No, I still gamble.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I still have like other vices.
Wait, what?
I still drink and
Well, no,
gamble.
that's what I used to, like when I used to play all the time. We're talking about video games, by the way.
Yeah.
I
Sorry, I mentioned thumbs and fingers. I don't know what-
yeah. We're talking like I used to do like competitive gaming shit back in the day.
So,
So no, I used to
yeah.
gamble. So like you would go onto this one website and
Bro,
you would like
I've known you for a minute.
yeah.
You
And
went
you-
to the casino a couple times.
oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, I gamble in all aspects of life,
Yeah.
really. Like, I love gambling.
Yeah.
They have a is it Gamblers Anonymous or? I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. What is that? Quitters? What?
Yeah, I don't know. You gave up.
Yeah, no.
You got
That's why I haven't quit yet.
the wrong loan shark.
It's coming. I
What
promise.
is it? They fucking say like gambling addicts always quit right before they win big or something.
I'm sure that's what. That's why I
It's
haven't
like
quit yet.
they always. I don't. That's what they fucking. I don't know.
Well,
It's-
what's that
like-
movie?
it's like, bro,
did you see
you're-
that movie Uncut Diamonds with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
love
he,
that movie.
He won big.
Uncut
and-
Gems.
Oh,
I don't want
Uncut
to.
Gems, yeah.
Or Uncut Gems.
Gems.
Uncut Gems. Yeah.
I saw that. I remember-
Spoiler. I don't want to spoil it, but
Right.
you know, he got
It
it.
doesn't end well.
But he hit it.
Yeah.
And guess what? I bet you he lived more in that like 2 hours that he was alive than he did his entire
I
life.
Definitely.
literally I saw that movie and I posted about this movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
if
no,
you
it is.
understand like addiction and gambling and
Yeah. Well,
And
not
then-
addiction. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm just kidding. How it just ruined your lives. But yeah, and now it just like is an endless destructive cycle. But
Right.
and then I posted that and people were like, that is the dumbest, most like waste of time movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm like,
What?
yeah, I was like,
No, I think I mean beside the gambling, like just from a film aspect, I think.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a very, very great movie.
yeah,
Very, very great. I don't know. Is that...
it was a good movie.
It was a goodness good movie.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was
guess what?
gooder.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
No, I never
I
seen
really
it.
can't.
It's on
stand,
Netflix.
I can't stand Adam Sandler to be honest, but that was a good. fucking
What,
movie.
really?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's weird.
I mean, after.
So who's your top 5?
So you're the one.
Yeah, I know, right? This guy.
dude? Have you seen his movies lately?
Yeah, I've seen all his movies.
I like
motherfucker.
1990s Adam Sandler and like early 2000s, but
Okay,
yeah.
whatever. You don't like grown-ups?
Nah. What?
Come on, my guy. You are a grown-up. No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm a man child. But yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. It was very.
Dude, the whole
very
part where
good.
they're like digging in like Ethiopia or the fuck, and they're like, I don't. There's a riot going on and people are dying and like these two guys are like, oh, we're gonna dig in this like
Right.
mountain or whatever, this rock, and then it gets shipped over and like, oh, it must be special. And they kept like alluding that they had like mystical, like magical,
right.
like what's the actor Bryant? No,
Des Bryant. I'm just
the NBA player. What's
No.
his face?
Bryant? Kobe Bryant.
Oh, man.
No.
I can't think of his name. But he's like, I need that rock to win.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's the dude from the.
He's like, I
Celtics.
touched it, and like he has like a whole. It's like it possessed him, and he's like,
not.
I don't know.
I forget
From the
his-
Celtics?
From the Celtics.
yeah, Celtics, yeah.
Not.
And
He's famous?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, NBA player, yeah.
Yeah. he's
Oh, I
super
thought.
famous.
I was thinking he was like an actor too, or
No,
something.
no, he was
No.
acting. I'm like, he's in the movie, and then the weekend was in the movie for like a minute, and like,
What the
it's just
fuck
like,
is
hey,
the
everyone bring
weekend
your
like not
family.
in?
Yeah,
Right.
is he? I don't know.
Weekdays. That's what he's about.
Yeah.
Yeah. He literally gets punched in the face by Adam Sandler, and that's his whole bit in the movie. Like, how much do they pay you for that?
Like Bob Barker and Happy
right.
Gilmore. I think
R.I.P.
you've had enough.
R.I.P.
Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace to that guy.
Piece
Poor,
of
yeah, he
shit.
died.
So many Sunday mornings, or not Sunday, during the week.
No, it was
Mon-
weekdays. I was just
Yeah.
watching The Price is Right today, dude.
Price is wrong.
Drew Carey? I just
Yes,
can't
Drew
get- I
Carey.
can't get into it now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I could never get into it.
Drew Carey.
It's
just-
always on at the gym if you're like on the treadmill or whatever. Just,
Yeah.
it's
Because
like,
that's
like,
what-
dude, what?
That's what
I
people
saw it
wanna
live
watch.
actually. Price is Right live with Jerry Springer as the host in Fort Myers at the one of those auditorium things.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they call people
Or
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Barbary Man.
yeah, something like that. And they like calling people out from the crowd, and I was like, had my ticket. I was like, please. And then,
Oh, that's
Damn,
so
dude.
cool.
Never
Actually,
happened.
Tom Segura was just here
Yeah,
at
it never
that
happened.
place.
My sister and her husband just went and saw.
One
He's
Kevin,
really
our
good.
sound guy, he's like, hey, I'm supposed to work, but I'm gonna I cut him. He's like, oh, thanks, bro, because I just got free tickets from Boss Man to go to
See
the. I'm
Tom
like,
Segura.
what? Like, no,
Not have
no,
cut you.
you're not cut. I'm leaving. You know fucking tickets. And he's like, no, I gotta go, man. I got like half hour to be there. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
God damn it.
Yeah. And so you got to spend the night with them and watch that fucking show. I was like, and I'm here.
Yeah, really.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, that's it. Just burning places down left and right.
We burn the bridges that we cross.
No, that's one thing I never did. I never burned bridges because now what I've experienced in my new career path is that all of those connections I made in the bar industry is what's setting me up for success now. And that's one thing. It's like
Definitely.
as much shit you want to like. Everybody wants to talk about the bar business because listen, at the end of the day, it's grimy. It's fucking. It's not for everybody.
And it sucks.
It does absolutely 100% suck. It's hard on like your family, like if you have a family life, you know. That's why it's like it's a young man's game, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're 22, 23, bartend, bro. You'll make the best money that you'll make anywhere.
It sucks you in,
know?
yeah.
But don't be that fucking 35, 40, 45-year-old
I've
bartender.
been saying that
Or
like the
the 75-year-old bartender that's out there
at the
too.
country club that's just sitting there fucking hating their life.
Or the 45-year-old bartender that's
What do you
fucking
want?
like, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wanted a beer? That's right. It's fine, bitch.
But
I've
the
only
one
been
thing
waiting
that
45 fucking
The one
minutes.
thing that it will do is eventually it opens a lot of doors for you because you meet a lot of people.
No,
at the end of the day,
absolutely.
You're talking to people every day. you
And
know?
if they come back, you make friends.
even when you don't want to fucking talk to them, you still gotta talk to people. You know.
That's the hard, yeah.
You meet
like,
you meet good
social.
people, and you actually meet like good connections throughout
Yeah.
life. I mean, it's benefiting me right now, and I've just been able to realize that for the first time in like 6-7 years. So it's
Yeah, I would
it's
say
cool.
it's taken like unexpected like turns in
Oh,
the worst
yeah.
invest.
Oh yeah, for sure. A
Like,
lot of
the
worse.
craziest doors. I mean,
Yeah, but a
you
lot of
go-
goods
you end up
too.
on like the other side of something else. And
Right.
You meet like the right people, some
Yeah.
weird sketchy people,
Yeah.
all walks of life. Sometimes you hate your life and you hate
Oh,
your job
yeah,
and you
for
hate like
sure.
your social media's drained, but you make the most like crazy connections. Like I got
Yeah.
me to other jobs here and there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's why I've always lived by, not many codes, but just don't burn bridges because you never know when
Yeah.
you're gonna
Definitely.
need that connection.
I have no problem. Remember,
Oh god.
Yeah. you wanted to kill me at one point, and that was funny as shit. I was okay with it, but I was just like, hey, I don't want to go to work and die. So I was like, please don't kill me, because we had like I don't know a rocky, rough start, but I mean that
was just
Yeah.
that's
not my first or last like
that
death
was
threat that I
just
received.
that's just a couple young bucks
Yeah.
trying to prowl the terrain.
Yeah, like
you know?
what little Rams fucking.
Yeah. I mean that was just stupid stuff.
Yeah, and I look back at it.
Look at us now. We're on a podcast together.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, no,
You
I
couldn't have
yeah.
hated each other that much. Yeah.
It obviously doesn't matter.
And we've been through like so much shit like
Oh,
since
yeah.
then, and
Putting out fires together, literally.
yeah. And you
No, like literally though.
You bounced people out of the bars, saved our ass a couple times and shit.
I had to choke a guy out. That was
Yeah. That's like one of my fears. I was like going to other bars like where you weren't gonna be working there. I'm like, who can we rely on to save us?
I've had to jump across the bar multiple times. Then that's goes to show you how bad security is.
Well, that
out
one
here,
time that,
'cause people
that,
don't give a shit.
Peach got that dude that video that guy got a DUI like a couple weeks ago. Like I saw his face. I had to serve him like at other bars.
Like, I remember him.
Yeah, I'm just like I fucking hate you, dude. And I can tell he's like kind of like explosive. Like you
Right,
look at
right.
him around, he's kind of like,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
if you come around this bar, I got knives, dude. Like let's fucking
I will
go.
hit
I
you
got
with a bottle of
corkscrews,
jam.
motherfucker.
And he always had like a different girl, and like they always look like they hate their lives. I'm like,
Right,
he probably like fucking just beats the shit out of whatever. And like probably a month ago, I see his because he had like super long hair.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, that fucking guy, he got a DUI and like resisting arrest and shit. I'm like,
Oh,
sounds
typical
about
Checks
yeah,
out.
sounds about right, bro.
upstanding
Like
citizen.
if you go behind the bar, like you deserve to get your ass
Oh,
beat.
yeah,
But
sure. Never, just like SeaWorld. Don't touch the animals.
Yeah.
don't stick your finger in the blowhole.
Yeah, don't come across a bar and ever touch
You
a
can
bar.
watch,
Yeah.
but like don't don't get yourself involved.
Yeah.
One of the girls, like the OGs at the OG place, her first like advice to me was like, we're like cage animals. Don't touch us, whistle at us,
Oh, yeah,
or
for
like
sure.
reach for us, or like
Yeah, no,
And honestly,
Yeah.
like it almost goes both ways. Like sometimes when they're, don't make me look stupid.
you do it yourself.
No, it does. Like when there's shit going on behind the bar,
Oh,
at
yeah,
some
yeah,
point
yeah.
you're just like, that's not my fucking job.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
you're
just
just
stay-
like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
stay
stay
away.
out of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, for sure, 100%. But like, I think like the biggest thing is because
But absolutely, yeah, I know it goes towards
Like,
bartenders.
being
Don't
in
poke
that,
the bear.
like in
Yeah.
that environment. But it's not just like barbacks or anybody that's like working in the service industry. Like you fucking as a customer or as a guest, as they like to call you, right?
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah.
fucking hate that.
You're a
It's such
customer.
fucking cocksucker
Yeah,
You're a
thing to
fucking
say.
customer.
Oh, you're a guest. No, you're not. You fucking come here to get drunk. Shut the
You're
fuck
at
up.
my house.
Yeah, get the fuck out if you don't like it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
I mean that's the way I think it should be.
Yeah.
But like people just think service industry doesn't matter what service you're in. It's like they automatically get to treat you like shit and expect that there's zero repercussions for their actions. So when somebody calls them out, you know,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, "Oh my god, you can't do that." I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking can."
Yeah.
I work here.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
only,
I
like,
come
yeah.
here
Paid to
work.
visit me.
Exactly.
Like,
Like, if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
this is my
When
house.
when you
bro.
buck back to some of the guests, they're like, "You're not supposed to talk back." Like,
Yeah, right?
What
They
am I,
look
are
at
we
you
the
like,
help? Yeah.
yeah,
I'm a second class
the
citizen,
hell?
bro.
Yeah.
Like, wait, you have feelings and emotions, and like you're a human being too. Like,
You don't
really?
just live to serve me. The fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what they
I
expect.
almost said that to a customer. The guy was
Especially down
like,
here, in this area.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like
All of them, and they're all like at least 110 years
oh,
old.
for sure.
"Yeah, but I'm a glutton for punishments. I love it."
You're
You
bad
remind me of
boy.
my grandfather. I hated my grandfather.
Man.
Shit. I always joke with people because like this is a small town or whatever. Like I used to go like in high school. I used to go to like those restaurants where I bartend at now, whatever. Recently, and I'm like, I tell the guests, I'm like, yeah, I told my parents that they told me I'd never make it, but I'm like, look at me now. I'm working at the local restaurant bar. Joke's on you guys.
Oh man.
And I see all my high school teachers I serve at the bar.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like, who's the joke?
Yeah, my
Me?
high school golf coach. I get calls from my mom all the time from back home. Like, oh, I see him out every day. Like, yeah, because that's literally all there was. Like, where I'm from originally. It's
There's a one bar.
yeah, right? No,
Dude,
for sure.
this is kind of our small town. It's how small it is, and I got arguments like I mentioned before, like that Naples, whatever, is in a small town. Like these areas, I'm like, yeah, they fucking are, dude. Like
Yeah.
we run into everyone that we see around
Yeah,
town.
no
No,
matter what.
literally.
I'm at a
Yeah.
gas pump. And there's like 30 gas stations in like this given area. My wrestling coach is next to me at the gas pump, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, hey, like, how's it
Right.
going?
No,
Like,
yeah, for sure. And especially like it just in the bar in general, you see like so many people that you were like, oh, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
yeah,
You like to drink, obviously.
one of like the
I'm the
store,
one that gives them to you.
the store managers. I think I mentioned it before already. That he was like, he's a regular at the Davis location, whatever. And store manager at Walmart. I went to Walmart one day, and he's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? He goes, you're at my house now. I was like, what? What does that mean? Like, I paid for everything. Shit.
I'm
Dude,
not
I swear.
stealing, I swear.
Here's my receipt.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a whole nother topic. Fucking self checkout. Sheesh.
With a flat screen TV.
You're trying to scan it for the price of an orange.
It's like why does
That's-
it say 97
That's
cents?
the UPC
I'm
code.
sorry,
that
I
was on
missed the training. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't fucking
it. Your
work here,
fucking your
dude.
clerk attendant like gave me the clear check with the card.
Oh man.
It was-
I hate when you're waiting in line for self checkout because nowadays at Walmart there's like at least I'll
Too
say
much
like
security for
20.
sure.
Well, maybe.
I can't outrun them all, dude.
Yeah.
Now they don't even fucking chase you. Now they literally what they've been doing is they'll send the cops straight to your house. If it's over a dollar amount, they put like a limit on it.
Oh.
Like I just saw this report.
How do they know?
No, because they know it's missing, I guess. And if it's over like we'll just say $200, they will just have the cops come to your house.
So there was
So
a
get your
that.
license plate in the parking lot on their cameras, and then they'll send it to
What
whatever.
cameras at
Yeah,
Walmart?
I know, right?
Wait,
You don't
are they
think they're there.
Walmart
There's
cameras?
everywhere, especially now with those Tesla charge stations. They're gonna watch
Yeah.
those, right?
well, I got tired of
Oh,
wearing my.
see?
That's smart.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
got
you
tired
Elon
of
park
always,
next to a
yeah.
fucking-
Elon's always
Elon
watching.
wouldn't do that.
Oh, dude, he would.
Let that sink in.
He's just trying to offset that Twitter cost, you know.
Well, I got tired of wearing my track shoes, so I don't have to run that far or fast anymore. But there's a Walmart.
You're fast.
There's a Walmart like
so
near like
shifty.
the
Very
Mexican
fast.
border, like Texas, I think. I want to say Arizona. I don't fucking remember. And
Uh-huh.
the crime was so bad at the Walmart, Walmart pulled out and shut it down, and like left it as an empty
That's
warehouse.
a first mistake because you don't pull out.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I mean,
No,
what?
yeah. But yeah, and the comments are like, it's really bad when even Walmart can't stay up with the crime in the area.
They got the parking lot security sometimes.
Do they? Not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, oh yeah,
They don't-
the one.
Yeah,
there's
but
one
they're
down
not
that way.
prepared against like Mexican cartel and shit like that.
What?
Oh yeah.
Or whatever cartel, I don't know. I don't
Name dropping?
discriminate. Yeah, right. Yeah. All cartels are equal and welcome at Walmart.
We're We don't discriminate against cartels, all right?
Where was I? There was a drink. It was called the El Chapo. I'm like, that's cool. You guys made a drink about.
Should you open the can or leave it in?
Bet you had Cholula in it at some point, right?
that's
No, there was something spicy about it. I'm like, that's
It's not racist. I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I'm like,
but
dude, some white guy made this drink. Like, oh, I get it. It's spicy. It's the name of the
Oh,
drug.
we'll call it El Chapo.
Yeah, crime lord.
How the fuck?
White. Call it a white guy's drink.
El Blanco.
Oh,
Oh shit, dude, middle class fancy IG should sponsor us. Like, oh, this is zesty.
Zesty.
Let's call it a fucking Pedro Pascal.
I fucking love Pedro Pascal. He's the Mandalorian, bro.
Sure, bro. Yeah.
that's coming back out soon.
Yeah, March 1st. He's doing not the Walking Dead. Way better than the Walking Dead. The Last of Us.
Yeah. I don't ruin it.
Game of Thrones.
I'm only 2 episodes in.
Nerds.
I think there's only
You never
like
seen
4
it?
out.
No.
Oh, it's fucking
Fuck what you heard.
I never watched Game of Thrones.
Good.
I watched them all.
Just actually don't watch any of it and just watch season 8. You'll
Nope.
be set.
No, that's
I don't have the
worst
Well,
one.
it's like season 8. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the whole entire show, so you're good. All right. With that being said, thank you guys for listening. This is Jesse.
Yeah, we'll end it
Hey.
here.
Hopefully,
This has been
I
Jesse.
didn't fuck that up.
That's Steve.
Too bad.
My name is Rogers.
Yeah. Actually, I think we're at rock bottom, so we can't go like any lower. So
Oh,
so they
awesome.
say we can only go up from here.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you back on, bro. You got plenty of stories.
Thank you. Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
you, dog.
I'll come back whenever you,
For sure.
you guys
Please,
invite me if you do.
Yep. Like, subscribe, comment.
Subscribe, share on
Yeah.
all
Can you
social
still
media
poke
platforms.
on Facebook, like poke us?
Yeah, poke us. Poke him if you want with whatever.
Poke him in real
Yeah.
life if you know him.
Yeah.
Don't touch
Or
Plug
berate
him.
us. Or tell us about it to your friends that you hate us and hate our show and talk shit. We love it.
Yeah.
Or comment if you worked with us and you know exactly what we're talking about, because some of you fucking do.
Yeah.
Or if you see me out at a bar, buy me a
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, for real, yeah.
Or
Hey,
tell us
bye.
to shave our facial hair and that our beards are too long. Because we won't.
Oh, that was gross. All right.
Perfect send off.
And with that, thank you for watching.
Peace.
Out.
See you. I blacked out. I don't know what